James, and welcome. Today I wanted to sit down and talk about the new announcement that Psyonix released at RLCS. But before I get into it, I just want to say I hope you guys watched the RLCS LAN Finals. It was exciting. It was so much fun to watch. And shout out to Psyonix and the whole crew that ended up broadcasting it. You guys did amazing. All the casters, fantastic job. And shout out to the camera dude that fell off the stage. Like, my heart goes out to you, man. But let's get into it. Rumble. Wow. All right. So, Rumble's gonna be a new game mode that's gonna release in September. They didn't give us a date. They just said at some point in September. So it's gonna be a new game mode that basically, like, when you play it, kind of changes the core concept of the game. Like, instead of just having the only ability to, affect the ball is by hitting it. Now, what you can do is use specialties and power-ups to affect the trajectory, speed, or path of the ball. So, let's start out with the first one that came up. It was a boot. It seems like something that will be targeting players because I don't remember it hitting a ball. I remember it specifically hitting a car. Then there was a boxing glove, which seemed to be the kind of power-up that came out and hit the ball. There was a freeze ray, stop the ball completely. That's interesting. A tornado, which, I mean, come on, it's a tornado, it'll ruin everything on the field. And also, my personal favorite, the grappling hook. Now the grappling hook is interesting. And it's my personal favorite for one reason, because it's something that I thought should be in Rocket League, or a game like Rocket League at some point. Simply because of the fact that it adds this entire new skill gap. And I mean, to be honest with you, all of them do. Like, they all add a new skill gap that's interesting. And it allows players to kind of specialize in a way of how they want to, affect the actual play on the field. And granted, I should state this if I haven't, this is going to be a separate game mode. This isn't going to be like all of a sudden an update that comes in and competitive 1v1s, you're going to see a bunch of people using freeze ray and stuff like that. No, that's not what's happening. Just to let you know, if you were worried. So, have no fear, your competitive gameplay is going to still be here. But yeah, so the one thing that's really interesting about this entire release was the fact that how the actual community kind of responded to it. And honestly, it was a fairly negative response. Within, no joke, of a minute of the trailer being released in the actual stream, there was probably like 4 Reddit posts within a minute, no joke. All of them came out and basically were saying, really? You gotta be kidding me right now, Psyonix. This is what you release at the most competitive, finals ever? Like, basically they were worried that all that's coming out in September is going to be the whole game mode, and there's going to be no actual changes or implementation of other features into the game. Which, to be fair, I mean, it's a good good thing to be like, what the hell about? But honestly, we're talking about September. This is gonna be probably a big update, just like they did when they released. What was the last one that there was a huge? It actually probably would have been, I would say, when they changed the, reset, I should say, the ranks. That would have been the last big update. And they did a good amount of fixes. There's some pretty cool things that came in. Actually, I can't even remember a single one off the top of my head. In that patch, I remember there was one thing where I was just like, yeah, I really hope they fix it. And they ended up fixing it. I'm like, thank you. I don't remember what it was. Whatever. Okay, moving on. Nevertheless. Psyonix is actually a good developer. They've done a really good job backing up their game and fixing it. In the short time that I played it probably for, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months. Maybe more, maybe less. I'm not 100% sure. So in that time of me playing it, I've seen some really good updates already. So I have full trust in Psyonix, the fact that they will fix bugs, implement new features alongside a new game mode. So, should have no fear. Psyonix is here. I just made that joke now twice in the same commentary. Like, rip me. Okay, moving on. So, don't worry. All right, guys, just stop worrying. Just let Psyonix do what they do. If there are competitive features that they're going to be adding or changing, this would have probably been the best time to release details about it at the competitive LAN finals. But nevertheless, I mean, I'm sure they have a good plan for everything that they're going to be doing. The other thing that I'm interested in is this whole mystery about the Rocket League cases, because this is something that I want in the actual game. Like, I think it'll be an amazing feature once it gets added in, you know, if it does get added in. But when you mine data like that, usually that feature is actually part of the game, or at least planned, so it should come out. So I don't know. I mean, I'm interested in it. It'll probably be the next big details that they release. It'll be like, you know, late August will be like, oh, and guess what? You like your toppers? Well, you can pay for them. I mean, you can't like just be like, oh, I want that hat, so I'm gonna put down $5. But nevertheless, it'll be cool to do unboxings on YouTube, as a lot of people have done for CS:GO. I plan to do it for Rocket League also. I mean, why not? So tell me what you guys think about Rumble, and basically like what you guys think about where this game's heading. Like, this game is taking off for esports. I'm putting it down right now, today, August 8th. I'm saying it. This game is going to become a esports spectacle as big as CS:GO, I think. I mean, I don't know. It should take off, to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure, but it should. So tell me what you guys think specifically about the update for Rumble, and where Rocket League's heading off in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.